Hello, everyone. So, what I need from you on Tuesday, September 15th, is if you missed a Zoom meeting, and I probably have about 30 of you that did, you're going to watch the slideshow, and it just will go through, click on it, and you click at the bottom, what slide's next. If you watched my Zoom meeting, there's information in here. I would encourage you to watch it again. A lot of answers are in there. I need you to make sure that you join one Google Classroom. So it tells me scroll down. Scroll down. Here are all the class codes. Okay. And I need you to do the 5 tasks in Google Classroom. So when I go to my Google Classroom, once I've joined, there are 5 different things at the beginning of the year. So this is what it looks like. Your digital class looks like this. If I click this arrow, it tells me what time my drop-in time is. And we live in classwork. Don't live in the stream, live in classwork. And I'm going to go down here to beginning of year. And there are 5 different things. They're a little out of order. But here, this is a quick survey. I need this done as soon as possible. Here's a tutorial, how to use Apex. So kids are asking me, help, help, help. Okay, watch the video. Logging into Apex, watch the video. Okay. So I need you to do those 5 things and then join Apex. Please don't start Apex until you've done those 5 things. Start Apex, which when you get into Apex, I'm on English. Here's Unit 1. Okay, and there's an overview. I can click on that. And Unit 1 starts with 1.1. And I'm going to go through this. Green means I've done it. I haven't done them, but green means I've checked on it and done it. Blue, I still need to do that. So when I'm in Unit 1, you're going to do science and English. Okay, this is like, you hear people say that's the meat of the problem or the meat on the bone. All of the stuff is here. See, that's a checkup, that's a review, that's a practice, and that's a quiz. All of my information on characterization is right here. Okay, so I'm going to click resume, and I'm going to really, really, really strongly encourage you to do this study guide. Okay, when I click on this study guide, and you need to read carefully. Some of you are ready for the big, huge quiz, which I have locked. You can't get to it yet. Right here, there's a big quiz. Well, it's only 10 points, but it's the big first main assignment. And you didn't do so good on some of this other stuff. Some of you did awesome. Some of you are struggling. But when I look at your times, because remember, I can look at your times, you're going through this in like 2 minutes. How can you do 11 pages in 2 minutes? That's really hard. 11 pages where you really read and you click through stuff. Okay? You really have to go through and read and click through stuff, and it will read it to me. But there's a study guide. So this is the number one thing that's really going to help you do really well in Apex is clicking on that study guide. And you could print it if you had a printer. If you don't have a printer, you could take a picture with your phone. Most of you know how to take a picture with your computer. And my internet's being slow. And the study guide, you're not going to turn into me, but it says take notes as you work through the activity. So as I work through those 11 pages, this is where I'm going to take notes. Okay. I'm going to think about what they're telling me. Okay. And I have a button up here that says show answers. I would love for somebody to tell me if you have the same button when you're done. Key terms. So, hey, guess what? You know what? I bet those are on the quiz. I haven't seen the quiz, but I think if they put them on this page on the study guide, you should know what those are. Okay. This, I don't know what happens if you check it. Okay. Because I see something a little different than you. I'm going to close out of that. So while I'm working through these 11 pages, this study guide is my best friend. Okay. Because this is a checkup. This is a review. This is the one where you see the pencil. So I talked about that in the Zoom. When you see this pencil, I'm not going to do the assignment here. Here's the assignment right here. It's worth 5 points. Don't do it here because there's no way to submit it. Like when you click on this, you're going to be like, where do I write? There's not even anywhere to write or type. Sorry, my computer's tired. Okay, this is what it looks like. Read the passage and then explain how Duke's use of dialect, blah, blah, blah. So when I go to classwork in Google Classroom, I'm in English, go to English, and here's 1.1.4. That's exactly what I was on. 1.1.4 up here at the top, and that's what I'm doing, 1.1.4. And it's going to ask me, what's your last name? What's your first name? Read the passage, explain how Duke's use of dialect, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's exactly, I've copied it. And here's where you put your answer, right there, and then you hit submit. Okay, so when you're in Apex and you see that pencil, that's when I'm going to go to Google Classroom and I'm going to do the assignment. This is a required question. Okay, so here's 1.1.4 and here's 1.3.4. I need to tell you guys to skip 1.2.4. Okay, we're not making you do all of them. Okay, but remember, when I'm in Apex, I need to remember that this is where 1.1.1 is the study. That is the basis for this whole section. When I unlock this quiz, I'm going to unlock it in the morning, then you can start 1.2. And again, we're on plot. This is the whole thing for plot before you take the quiz. Okay, so a few of you are like, you're cruising and you are getting really high scores. And some of you, it's not going as well. So I don't know if you're going too fast, but when I look at your timeline, you are going too fast. A few of you are going too fast. You're doing this way too quickly. You need to slow down and definitely use these study guides. Okay, so you should not be working on Apex if you haven't done those 5 tasks in Google Classroom. There's, up at the top of this Google site, there's a video. Some of you asked, how do I enroll from an old Google Classroom? When you log in tomorrow, it's not on that one, you are going to see an attendance, and it's a form. It's not, you can even say it. It will be available Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Okay, you're going to click on that and fill that out. You don't see it right now. So this is what you guys see. And you're like, I don't see attendance. That's because it's not going to be shown to you until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can't take attendance today. Okay, so keep working really hard. Keep asking me really good questions. I am doing this site for a reason. So if I direct you back to the site, if you email me, sometimes I just tell you to go to the site because it has all the answers. So when you ask me what's your class code, they're all right there. Okay. All right. We're going to get through this. It will be awesome. It'll be amazing. The smoke will go away and we'll get through this.